A tiny god, the size of a Tamagotchi, is sent to a student with the mission to protect him. The student is initially excited about having a personal god, imagining all the benefits it could bring. However, the tiny god is more chaotic than helpful, causing minor disasters wherever he goes. Despite the chaos, the student's life seems to improve in unexpected ways. The tiny god accidentally spills coffee on the student's laptop, but it leads to a chance meeting with a helpful tech expert. The student misses a bus due to the tiny god's antics, only to avoid a traffic accident that happens later. The tiny god's mischief causes the student to be late for a test, but the delay results in a surprise open book exam. Friends of the student are amused by the tiny god's antics, often laughing at the chaos he brings. The student starts to appreciate the tiny god's presence, realizing the chaos often leads to positive outcomes. The tiny god's attempts to help with romance lead to awkward situations, but eventually spark a genuine connection. The student learns to embrace the unpredictability, finding joy in the unexpected turns of events. The tiny god's presence becomes a source of entertainment and bonding among the student's friends. Despite initial frustrations, the student grows fond of the tiny god, seeing him as a quirky companion. The tiny god's chaotic influence helps the student discover new interests and hobbies. The student reflects on how the tiny god's chaos has inadvertently improved his life. The tiny god, though mischievous, shows genuine care for the student's well-being.